Alright folks, welcome back to Indycar Racing. Grab your snacks, settle in, and get ready for a packed episode because today, we've got a lot to talk about. Ferrari is making some big promises for 2025, and let's just say they're already hyping up their fans with claims of being faster than ever. But wait, there's more. We've got FIA drama, because what's F1 without a little chaos? The South African Grand Prix bid heating up, and Prema making a strong debut in Indycar. Oh, and don't forget the juicy rumors sprinkled throughout. So let's dive right in. Let's start with Ferrari because honestly, they're stealing the spotlight right now. Every year we hear the same thing, this is Ferrari's year. But this time, they're not holding back. The team is claiming their 2025 car will be 95% different from the 2024 model. That's right, almost a complete overhaul. We're talking new aerodynamics, revamped suspension, and even changes to the cockpit. They're taking inspiration from Red Bull and McLaren, aiming for a more aggressive design to close the gap. But here's the real kicker. Ferrari says they'll gain a tenth of a second per month. Yep, you heard that right, asterisk per month star. If they actually pull this off, it's going to be insane. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. We've heard these big promises before, and reality tends to hit hard when the cars hit the track. Remember last year? Yeah, exactly. So, what do you think? Is this the year Ferrari finally delivers? Or are we in for another round of disappointment? Let me know in the comments. Now let's shift gears to the FIA, because honestly, it's like a never-ending soap opera over there. This time, the drama revolves around Johnny Ebert, former F1 driver and longtime FIA steward. He's out. And no, he didn't quit, he was let go. Officially, it's because of a conflict of interest with his TV commentary work. But the real tea? It's his ties to betting companies. Apparently, that didn't sit well with the FIA. Ebert was one of the few consistent voices in FIA decisions, and now with no replacement in sight, it's looking like chaos might be the new normal. The FIA keeps talking about creating a permanent panel of stewards, but funding and training seem to be holding them back. Honestly, it's like they can't make up their minds. One day it's one thing, the next day it's another. What's your take on this? Do you think the FIA is heading in the right direction, or are they just making things worse? Let me know. Alright, moving on to the South African Grand Prix. This one's been in the works for a while, but it seems like progress has been slow. The government recently extended the deadline for proposals to March 18th, hoping to lock in one of two projects, either a return to the classic Kyalami circuit or a new street track in Cape Town. Personally, I'm not a fan of more street circuits, we've got enough already. But hey, what do you think? Kyalami or Cape Town? And if South Africa doesn't make it, there's competition from Rwanda and Thailand. Yep, the F1 calendar is getting crowded, and with a 24 race limit, something's gotta give. Classic tracks like Spa and Monza might be on the chopping block. Ouch. Let's hope the new tracks are worth it. But seriously, can you imagine losing Spa or Monza? It's heartbreaking just thinking about it. Switching gears to Indycar, let's talk about Prema. The team is making waves after a strong debut in testing at the Thermal Club. Drivers Robert Schwartzman and Carlos Alcaraz finished in the top 4, which is pretty impressive for a new team. They've been hustling to get everything ready, optimizing aerodynamics, pit stop procedures, and car dynamics. And get this, they completed over 100 laps during testing. That's some serious preparation. The Thermal Club is set to host an official race in 2025, so the data Prema gathered will be crucial for their future performance. Now let's be real. They're not going to come in and dominate right away. Competing against established teams like Penske and Ganassi is no small feat. But just being competitive in their first season is already a win in my book. What do you think? Are you rooting for Prema to shake things up in IndyCar? Alright, back to Ferrari, because we need to talk about this 1/10 per month claim. If they're serious, this could be a game changer. But let's break it down. Are they talking about gains leading up to the season? Or improvements throughout the year? Either way, it's a bold statement. The key seems to be their new front wing, introduced at the end of 2024, and changes to the suspension. If they can pull this off, they might actually close the gap to Red Bull. But let's be real, other teams aren't just sitting around. They're improving too. So, will Ferrari's gains be enough? Only time will tell. And let's not forget, this isn't the first time Ferrari has made big promises. Remember when they said they'd dominate in 2023? Yeah, that didn't exactly pan out. So while it's exciting to hear about these ambitious plans, let's keep our expectations in check. After all, the real test will be when the cars hit the track. And that's a wrap for today's episode. What are you most excited about? Ferrari's big promises? The South African Grand Prix? Or maybe Prema's Indycar debut? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers!
Giovanni Mancini, signing off.